Hey YouTube, Derek here again with another weight loss related video. And so today I want to talk about some myths and misconceptions that people come across as they're going through their weight loss journey, whether it's before they start to even consider losing weight or after they've started and maybe are having some issues. And so we're just going to talk about some of the things you might come across as you're losing weight. You may be smaller than most of your friends or people you see around town, people you know, but really the way the world is these days, most people are overweight in some capacity. So even though you might appear average compared to the people that you see on a day-to-day basis, you probably still have an excess amount of weight to lose. BMI gets a really bad rap. A lot of people say it's really not a good indicator of health for them, and they all have different reasons. Maybe they've got too much muscle in their legs or tons of muscle in their arms. A lot of women say it's their boobs that are too big that throw off the measurement. In all reality, if you do not go to the gym on a very regular basis, 4 or more times a week, and lift weights, you probably don't have enough muscle to throw off the calculation. So this is a fairly ridiculous claim. Nobody tries to lose weight or do any sort of body change and suddenly wakes up the next morning looking disgusting or a version of themselves that they're unhappy with. It's a slow and gradual process. So just start losing weight, and if you feel that you're reaching a point that you look sickly, stop. But I can guarantee you that it will not happen. Most people just have a very bad idea of what a healthy weight really looks like on a person. So this is something I hear all the time, more often than anything else, and just because you don't have the many issues that come along with obesity now, such as joint pain, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart issues, and a myriad of other health issues that excess weight or obesity can bring on, those things are coming. You are absolutely going to experience those issues at some point if you keep on a bad path with your weight. The stats are very, very clear that your chances of major health issues and a much lower quality of life exist with excess weight on your body. And there's no reason to wait until that happens when the path can be easily reversed with a proper diet and healthier lifestyle. Nobody seems to have the extreme urgency now until the issues arise, and by then it can be too late. Some of these things can kill you and end your life prematurely, or severely affect your life in permanent ways, and you can prevent these things with positive action now. There should be urgency and panic if you are currently a much larger weight than you should be. Genetics is not going to prevent you from losing weight. The biggest reason you see families often look similar is because eating habits are passed down from parents to children. And eating habits are what is causing weight issues. So when children eat the same as their parents, they're going to look the same as their parents. Those things can be reversed by a simple change in your diet and your lifestyle. I'm going to be careful how I phrase my answer because there are some rare, legitimate medical issues that people have that can make controlling their weight challenging. For the most part, people with thyroid issues is the most common you hear about, or certain medications that cause weight management to be slightly more challenging. It's really not a valid excuse for managing your weight. You can still control your diet and tailor your calorie intake to match whatever issues you're having with health or medication, and a lot of people think that, oh, they have that one special disease or that one special issue that is causing them to gain an uncontrollable amount of weight and they just can't do anything about it. But you are not that one special snowflake. You have something that is manageable, and diet and a proper lifestyle can fix that problem. So do not let it hold you back, and do not use it as an excuse to not lead a healthier life. This excuse is entirely ridiculous. You're eating less food to lose weight, so it should be less expensive. You don't have to drastically change your diet and buy exclusively expensive foods. You can eat the same or more affordable foods and just eat less of them, and you'll lose the weight. As for it being more difficult, we've already established that counting your calories is very easy once you get into the flow of it and is all that is required to lose weight. Get a notepad, get a pen, use an app on your phone, use your computer, find a way to just write down the calories you eat each day, and it's as simple as that. Feel free to check out our other videos too. We've got fast food comparison videos, and this can show you how easy it is to cook at home, keep it affordable, and track your calories very, very simply. I mean, this excuse can be valid for not being able to exercise, but you do not have to exercise to lose weight. It's mostly a dietary issue. I would say 90% of weight loss is diet, and exercise is just that little bit extra that can help, but is not required. This is absolutely ridiculous. There's no magic food you can add to your diet to suddenly burn fat or lose weight. Any food that you add to your diet is just going to bring in extra calories. So if you've got a friend or somebody trying to sell you something like some magic tea that you can drink to lose weight, and you make no other dietary changes, you're just going to gain more weight or see no change at all. So a lot of fad or crash diets are going to severely restrict calories. So it could be a juice diet or some juice cleanse that you've heard about. And you're probably going to lose a ton of weight quickly because you're barely eating anything. And then you'll probably come off of it and gain everything back because you'll feel like crap while you're on the diet and then go right back to your old habits. You need to form a long-term plan for your weight loss. You shouldn't do any kind of fad or short-term diet. Just eat the proper amount of calories every day. I see this one all the time. People think that they go to the gym, they put in some time on the treadmill, and now they have a license to eat, and they treat themselves to fast food or possibly ice cream or whatever they want. And in the end of the day, the gym gives you a few hundred extra calories, maybe a banana or a very small portion of food. If you're just treating yourself after the gym, you're doing more damage than good. You can do sit-ups until you're blue in the face. You're never going to see a six-pack of abs or really any definition at all until you lose the fat that's on your body. Some people think that they can do something called spot reduction of fat, so they'll do sit-ups because they want to lose the fat that's on their belly. That's just not how fat loss works. It's an overall process, so if you lose fat, regardless of how you do it, your body is going to determine where that comes from. And for most men and some women, the last place to go is around your midsection. So if you want to see abs and you want to look fit, it's an all or nothing game, which is why you need a long-term plan that you are going to stick to for months and possibly years to see those great results. This is a question I can't entirely answer for everybody. Your motivation is your own. The biggest piece of advice that I can give is look for deeper and more fulfilling motivation that comes from within. You're not looking to lose 5 pounds to look good in a bikini or be a little bit more fit to bang a lot of chicks. That's just not the kind of motivation that's going to carry you through a long-term weight loss plan or just general healthy lifestyle plan. You need to find deeper and more meaningful personal motivation. The reason I made this video is because I want to show everybody that no matter where you are on your weight loss journey, and no matter who you are, how old you are, how much you weigh, you absolutely can lose the weight. You can get to the goal weight you have or your ideal weight, and the excuses that you've heard or the lies that you've told yourself or have heard from others are just that. They're in the way and they're just excuses. You can get through all of those things with a proper diet plan. So the biggest thing you have to do is find out how many calories you need each day and stay under that number. And you can watch some of our other videos if you need help with motivation or how to calorie count or just some of the other dietary pitfalls that people fall into.